Hello there, welcome back. Thanks for joining me, folks. I believe the lessons are useful for you, and I'm pretty much sure that it's going to help you in your long-term learning process of language. So before getting on to the lesson, give me a thumbs up for this video. Share this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. So today's lesson we are going to deal with know the parts of speech. Any language actually has a grammatical rules and grammatical process to be followed. So it's a structure where the language or a sentence has to be formed. So as a parts of speech, it's noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjections. So these are basically the 8 parts of speech. So unless you are clear about these parts, you wouldn't be able to form a sentence, use them, and create your own sentence in the language. Let's get on deeper into them. So noun is something which actually a name. So that is given to a person, place, or a thing, or an idea. So it's basically a naming word where things are given with names in order to call them, in order to mean them. For example, Tom has gone to London. Tom and London, both are noun here. And I think again Amada gone to Sydney with her maybe a book, with her book, with her thesis. So again, it's a thing. So the things are given: chair, book, table. So everything termed to be noun, as a name is given for them. So be it a living or non-living thing. If a name is given for it, it's a noun. And then pronoun is something that replaces or being used instead of noun in a sentence when it happens to repetitions of noun. So for example, if you are explaining about like Rachel is a good girl, she has pretty eyes, she is my girlfriend. So while explaining it, it is not required you have to use Rachel again and again, like Rachel is a good girl, Rachel has pretty eyes, Rachel is my girlfriend. So it doesn't have to be in that way. So while using them again and again, you'll use it instead with these alternatives that are known as pronouns. So Rachel is a beautiful girl, she has pretty eyes, she is my girlfriend. So she acts as a pronoun here, and the similar kind of words like I, you, we, they, she. So everything it. So I read the thesis of John Keller. It is a wonderful book, So it acts as a pronoun here. So then let's get on to adjective. It's a describing word. Describing as such, an adjective, something that describes or modifies or gives more information to a thing or about a noun or a pronoun. So pronoun again means the noun as such. So example like she's a young pretty like Jane is a young pretty girl. Young stands to be like describing it. She had a little green tie. She had a pretty good white frock. Again, like you're describing something here. The table has beautiful engraving and carving on its leg. So that is how, like, you're explaining things, you're describing something. So the description is as an adjective, and then verb is something, an action. So running, run, speak, go, come, and eat, play, live, everything deals with verb. So put it in a sentence, it's like, I studied yesterday and in order to appear for the exam today. I played volleyball last week. Not able to find time this week. I usually jog on the Silverstone Road. So jog here acts as a verb. Run, walk, like, speak. These things are termed as verb. An adverb is something that describes a verb. So example, like I'm usually busy. So I'm usually busy but free right now. So busy is something like a verb usually that describes more about the adverb. And then the prepositions, they actually shows the relationship between the relationship between each any two words or three words, or between the words and noun, or it can even be pronoun. So relationship as in on, off, at the, top, from, so under, between. So example, I'm about to meet him at 5 o'clock. I'm about to meet him at acts as a preposition here. And I came from New York to London. From acts as a preposition here. I left my keys on my car. I left my keys on. Okay. I hang my shirt on the hanger. I kept the new book for you. Kept the new book for you. For acts as a preposition. Like anything that shows the relationship between two words. Can be a noun or a pronoun or any two words as such. So the meeting is about to go between 5 to 6 p.m. So again, like 5 to 6, like 2 is actually a preposition that connects the timing. So that is how it goes. And then the conjunction. It's a joining word while making sentences, like creating them. So if you are going with more than one sentence, while explaining things, it couldn't be in a single sentence. So conjunction is a joining word that actually connects two sentences, that connects the previous and the next clauses, or an idea, or any of the phrases while using them in the language. Examples as in and, but, because, yet, unless. So to use it in an example, you can score a good mark unless you prepare properly. So you can prepare, like you can score good marks is a sentence. Unless you prepare properly is again a sentence. So prepare properly is something you're saying to someone in order to score good marks. So connecting them, like adding them, putting things in between in order to join the previous and the next idea is unless. So that is how the conjunctions are being used. So conjunction is something that joins two sentences, two phrases, or two ideas. And then the interjections. Interjections are something that are expressed, like more expressive. Say about like, wow, that's great. Hey, you look pretty cool. Ouch, it hurts. So these are like the ouch, wow, great, how, and hey. These are known as interjections that are actually the phrases used to express the strong feelings. So they are quite expressive words. So again, I'm just glancing them, like noun is a name, a naming word. Pronoun is used instead of noun as a replacing word. Adjective as a descriptive word that describes noun or pronoun. So verb is an action word. Adverb is something that describes more about the verb. Preposition acts as a relationship and shows the relationship of noun, pronoun, or any other word. And conjunctions are actually a joining word, and interjections are expressive words. So, in order to understand these 8 parts, you have to make use of them on your daily life. You have to use them appropriately while forming a sentence. You have to have them in your mind whenever you make a conversation. So, I believe this would actually add a value for you to understand the language, learn the language. It is always a good to practice them appropriately to understand better. And practice makes it always perfect. So, thanks for joining me here. If you have any queries or questions, just let me know on the comment section. I'll give you the answers for that. Give me a thumbs up for this video. So, see you soon. So, bye bye, folks.